welcome. Maybe you noticed, maybe you didn't, but I have a little bit of a different background behind me today. I flew down to Florida, or drove down to Florida yesterday. And I was in Manhattan before, so after a 17-hour drive, I'm here. I'm practicing today on my mat outside. It's a little rainy here in Florida. I'm really excited to be here with you all. So we're actually going to start today with a new pranayama, or a new breath. It's called Chandra Beta Pranayama. So it's also known as lunar breath. It's great for relaxing the body. It's great for before bedtime, or if we're going to be doing a restorative or relaxing practice today, which we are. We're going to remain seated the entirety of the practice today and just stretch a little bit in a relaxing, very soothing way. So this breath is going to help calm the nervous system and just get us into that relaxation phase. So let's go ahead and start with some just normal deep diaphragmatic breaths. So sitting up straight, really making sure that our shoulders are right above the hip bones. Our chin is parallel to the floor. Maybe we put our hands on our stomach, maybe we don't. But just taking those deep breaths into the belly. So in and out of the nose, diaphragmatic breathing. Really feeling the belly expand and contrast with each breath, helping us get centered today, getting really present on our mats. Maybe our eyes are closed here while we center, while we decide to let everything go from anything that might have happened this morning or anything else that we have to do for the rest of the day. I invite you to release it now, bringing your full presence to your yoga mat or to your space for your practice today. If your eyes are closed, go ahead and start to gently open them as we start to get ready for this pranayama or lunar breath. So we're actually going to make a mudra with our hands. So I invite you to lift up your right hand and then dropping your finger, your pointer finger and your middle finger towards the palm. So it looks like this. And we're going to be using this to work with our nostrils today in order to practice this breath together. So, like this, hopefully you can see. Your middle finger and pointer finger are coming in to your palm. Your other two fingers might be bending down a little bit, that's okay, but we're going to be using this hand position, or this mudra, to help us open and close the nostrils accordingly to practice this lunar breath. So, from here, we're going to use our thumb to cover our right nostril, and we're going to inhale through the left nostril for a count of 5. So inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holding both nostrils closed for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now releasing the thumb to exhale out of the right nostril for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Covering back the right nostril, inhaling with the left nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holding for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then exhaling out of the right nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do one more round. Inhaling with the left nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holding for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it, both nostrils closed for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling out of the right nostril for 4, 3, 2, 1. Releasing both hands down to maybe your thighs or to your sides, and just letting the breath come back to its own natural rhythm now. Knowing that this lunar breath, this breath where you inhale through the left nostril, hold for that same count, and exhale through the right nostril, is always available to you. I typically do this before bed. It really helps to cool down the body, and it helps me get into a mentally clear space to really fully relax before bed. So I highly recommend it before bed, or maybe before a job interview or anything that you might feel a little bit stressed out about. This is really great for cooling down that nervous system. So now that we did our centering breath together, let's do some stretching before we start with our asanas today. We're going to have a little bit of a shorter practice today. So I know that at the beginning I said these classes would be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. Hoping this one's a little bit closer to the 30-minute mark. And we're going to do it fully seated. And I highly encourage everybody to really tap into their relaxation, into their presence, into this mental space of really wanting to show up to the mat to nourish our body and to give ourselves some space to calm down and relax. So let's go ahead and start with inhaling both arms up above head, stretching tall, inhaling deep into the belly, and on the exhale I invite you to bring your right hand towards the floor and left hand up and over like you're reaching over a big beach ball. Maybe your hand's coming up at a 45-degree angle. We're really stretching out that left side of our body here. Using the breath, maybe with each inhale we're elongating the spine a little bit more. With each exhale, maybe we're sinking a little bit deeper into that side stretch. Breathing into the side of the rib cage. Feeling the way that our breath expands into our left side of our body here. Taking full deep belly breaths. Taking one more breath wherever you are. Letting it go. On the next inhale, I invite you to inhale up. Really stretching tall above the head. And on the next exhale, go ahead and release the left arm towards the floor. Reaching over to the left side with our right arm. Really stretching out that right side of our body. Maybe with each inhale, we stretch up a little bit higher. With each exhale, maybe we sink a little bit deeper. Breathing into the side of our right body. Feeling the rib cage expand. Taking one more deep breath wherever you are. Letting it all go. And inhaling up, stretching tall. Exhaling to bring the palms together, and then maybe clasping the fingers and bringing them behind our head. So we're sitting up straight, our fingers are interlaced behind our head. We're going to start with some cat-cow spines. So we've done this a few times before, but we're going to inhale as we really press the belly out and open the chest behind us. Maybe even bringing our glance up towards the ceiling slightly. And then we're going to exhale as we bring the belly button back towards the spine, bringing the elbows towards each other, the chin towards the chest. Inhaling to expand once again, so really pressing the elbows away from each other. The shoulder blades are coming together behind us, and our belly is coming out as we find a back bend in our spine. Exhaling as we curl forward. Taking a few of these inhales and exhales on your own now. Following your own breath. Maybe your breath is a little bit faster or slower, depending on how you're feeling this morning. Taking one more breath wherever you are, and then meeting in a neutral spine as we release the hands back towards our thighs or onto our knees. And now we're going to come forward, so maybe you roll up and to meet in a tabletop position. So your hands are going to come right underneath your shoulders. Your knees are going to be right underneath the hip bones. And your toes can be, or the tops of your feet can be flat behind you. So I'll show you what this looks like from the side. So knees are underneath the hip bones, the hands are underneath the shoulders, and your feet are pressing against the floor beneath you. Your spine is neutral, and maybe you're even like extending out of the top of your head as you look at the floor or mat in front of you. This is a tabletop position. And now what we're going to do here is take some of those same cat-cow spines that we just did seated, but we're going to do them in a tabletop. So we're going to inhale as we drop the belly down, opening up the chest and shoulders as we maybe lift the head, lifting the tailbone up towards the sky, finding that cow spine. And then on the exhale, we're going to start to tuck that tailbone, bringing the belly button towards the spine, the chin towards the chest, finding a cat spine. Inhaling to find that cow spine, bringing the tailbone back up towards the ceiling, bringing our shoulders away from the ears, belly towards the floor. Exhaling as we start to curl that tailbone, bringing the belly button up towards the spine, pressing into the mat or floor in front of us, chin towards the chest. Taking a few of these cat-cow spines on your own, following your own breath. Taking one more breath wherever you are, finishing up. And meeting in a neutral tabletop once again. I'm going to invite you to now take some hip rotations or whatever movements feel good for you today. So for me, I know I'm going to go around and make some circles with my hips. But maybe for you, it looks like just moving the hips back and forth, or up and down, or making circles. Really listening to your body and what it needs today. If you did circles, go ahead and do circles the other way. Even it out. And from here, we're going to come into our first asana of the morning, which is going to be Adho Mukha Svanasana or Downward Dog. So I'm actually going to stay towards the side just because I think you guys can see me a little bit better like this. But we are going to bring each hand about the length of one hand in front of us. So right now your hands are right underneath your shoulders. We're going to bring our right hand up slightly and then our left hand up slightly. Next, we're going to tuck the toes underneath us behind us. And we're going to inhale as we really ground through the hands and feet. And on the exhale, I'm going to invite you to press your hips up towards the sky as your ears come in between your biceps. Maybe your knees stay fully bent here. Maybe you slowly start to straighten out the legs. Really pressing those sit bones and hips up towards the ceiling. You also have the option to do something called walking the dog, which is where you pedal out one leg at a time. So one leg straightens as the heel comes towards the floor and the other knee stays bent. And then you alternate. Once you get some movement and you find a comfortable position, go ahead and start to really ground down evenly through the hands and through the feet. Again, maybe your knees stay bent, maybe you start to straighten the legs, but really bringing the ears between the arms. Your head is below your heart for an inversion here. And I invite you to mentally affirm after me here. Calmness radiates from every fiber of my being. Breathing deep in the belly here. Taking one more deep breath to really press those sit bones up towards the sky. And then exhaling to come back into a tabletop. Maybe even releasing the feet towards the floor and releasing your hips to sit back on your heels for an extended child's pose or just a normal child's pose. Just taking a minute in a neutral asana to guide the energy in and up towards your brain. Maybe your forehead's pressing against the floor or the carpet in front of you. I invite you to take this moment to really think about the affirmation. Visualize calmness radiating from every fiber of your being. Taking one more breath here as we press back up to tabletop position. And then I'm going to invite you to come onto your bellies. So from tabletop, you can just go ahead and release yourself down to the floor. So you're on your belly now. Your feet are pressing into the floor behind you, so your toes are pointed. And next we're going to come into Bhujangasana, or Cobra pose. So on your bellies, I invite you to bring each of your hands underneath your shoulders. And really curl in those elbows into your sides, bringing your arms together. Really feeling like you're pulling yourself in towards the center of your body here. So your arms are tucked into your sides, your hands are underneath your shoulders, and then maybe your cheek is rested on the mat, or maybe your forehead is. Go ahead and check in with those toes. Are they pointed? Are the tops of your feet pressing into the floor behind you? We're going to inhale to really ground into our feet, into our thighs, into our core, our pelvis, our hands, really grounding into the floor beneath you. And on the exhale, I'm going to invite you to start to slowly peel yourself off the floor from the head as we move up the neck and eventually bringing the chest off the floor. You can go ahead and press your hands into the mat. So we're really finding a slight back bend here. Opening up the chest, keeping the elbows in towards your sides, pressing into the tops of the feet, into the pelvis. using your breath and your core to really press yourself up, opening up the chest here. Using the breath to continue to lift up and up a little bit more and more. But staying comfortable, not pushing yourself too hard here. Maybe checking in with your neck, elongating the spine. So imagine that maybe there's a gold rope coming out of the crown of your head, pulling you up towards the sky. And that you mentally affirm here after me. I rise joyfully to meet each new opportunity. Taking one more deep breath to really elongate here, finding that back bend in your lower back. And then on the exhale, go ahead and release all the way back down to the floor. Maybe bringing your cheek or chin back to the mat. I can invite you to release your hands to your sides. They don't have to stay underneath your shoulders. Take a minute here to really guide the energy in and up towards your brain. Taking one more deep breath where you're at, letting it go. And then I'm going to invite you to do that one more time with me. So once again, we're going to do Cobra, bringing both of our hands underneath our shoulders, elbows tucked into our sides. Maybe the chin is resting on the mat. Go ahead and inhale to ground in through the tops of the feet, through the tops of the thighs, through the pelvis bone, through the hands. On the exhale, start to slowly peel your chin, your chest off the floor. Maybe you come up a little bit higher this time. So again, finding that back bend, keeping the shoulders into your sides, pressing in through the tops of the feet, through the pelvis bone, through the hands, releasing the shoulders away from the ears, and elongating that spine. Maybe your glance or gaze is at the top of your mat here. Breathing deep into the belly here, engaging that core. Invite you to mentally affirm here after me. I rise joyfully to meet each new opportunity. Taking one more deep breath to really push yourself up, elongating, imagining that rope pulling you up towards the ceiling or sky. Then exhaling as you slowly start to lower yourself back towards the mat or floor. Releasing the hands back to your sides. Guiding the energy in towards your spine and up towards your brain. Visualizing the energy or light moving in and up. If your eyes are closed, I invite you to gently flutter them open now as we come into our next asana, which is going to be Jatara Parivartanasana, or a supine twist. So this is going to be on our backs. So wherever you are, maybe you scoot over to one side of your mat and then roll onto your back here. So belly's up towards the sky, feet are up towards the sky, maybe your toes are pointed up towards the ceiling. So we're going to start by bringing our left foot towards your sit bones or towards your bottom. Your palms can be facing the floor. And I'm going to invite you to press into that left foot as you lift your hips off of the floor and just scoot them over to the left side of your mat. Not anything crazy, just gently over a tiny bit. Then we're going to bring the left foot onto the right thigh. The right hand is going to come up to your left knee. And your left hand is going to come out like a capital T, so half of a capital T. And your hand is going to be about shoulder height. So just sprawled out to the left side of your body. And now we're going to inhale to really press through the right heel of our foot all the way up, elongating the spine out of the crown of the head. So really inhale, elongating the entire body. And then exhaling as we use the right hand to gently guide the left knee towards the right side of our body or the mat. Keeping both shoulders grounded onto the floor. And not forcing that left knee to touch the floor or to make us really uncomfortable in any sense. But we want to be intentional here. Maybe using the breath here with each inhale. Maybe elongating the spine again with each exhale. Maybe we let that left knee sink a little bit deeper. We're really listening to our bodies today. Once again, being intentional to keep both shoulders grounded to the floor beneath us. And if you'd like to deepen this spinal twist a little bit more, all the way up in your neck, you can go ahead and lift up the head and then bring your glance or eyes to look at that left hand. So now your spine's in a full twist here. Really providing the body with a squeeze and soak effect. So we're stimulating those digestive organs. We're twisting the spine all the way from the lower spine up to the neck right now. Maybe we feel our breath in our side or in our rib cage. Breathing deep into the belly here. I invite you to mentally affirm after me, I open to the flow of life within me. Taking one more deep belly breath here, really stimulating those organs. Maybe bringing the knee a little bit closer towards the right side of our mat. Exhaling wherever you are. And then I'm going to invite you to lift up that head again, if you did before, and bring your gaze back to the ceiling or sky above you. We're going to slowly start to guide that left knee back up towards the ceiling using our right hand. Bringing that left foot back to the mat or floor. Bringing our hands back to our sides, palms facing down. I'm going to invite you to press into that left foot once again, bringing your hips towards the center of the mat, and now releasing both feet to the floor in front of you. So you're in a brief Shavasana, or just laying on your back as your feet are spread out in front of you. Maybe taking a moment to gently close the eyes here, giving the body some time to absorb the effects of a full spinal twist like that. Spinal twist can be super detoxifying for the body. If your eyes are closed, I invite you to gently open them back up as we now do the other side, bringing our right foot up towards our sit bones or our bottom, pressing into that foot as we lift the hips up and bring them slightly over to the right side of our mat. Then bringing that right foot onto the left thigh, bringing that left hand onto the right knee, and now bringing bringing your right hand out to your side, shoulder height, so that you make a capital T with the right side of your body. Inhaling, elongating the spine, so really pressing out of the bottom heel all the way up to the crown of the head. And then exhaling as we slowly start to gently guide the right knee towards the left side of our body or our mat, keeping our right shoulder on the floor. Feeling the twist in our spine, in our lower body, in our upper spine as we keep the right shoulder really grounded, supported. If you'd like to bring that twist up to your neck, I invite you to lift up the chin and head now. And then bring your eyes or glance over to the right hand. Observing the way your body feels in a twist. Observing the way that your deep belly breaths seep into different parts of your body. Feeling the breath in the rib cage. Continuing to stay active as you press out of that bottom left heel, elongating all the way out of the crown of the head. I invite you to use the breath here. Each inhale, elongating a little bit more. Each exhale, maybe letting that knee sink a little bit deeper, but still respecting your own body's boundaries, listening to your body, doing what feels comfortable for you. I invite you to mentally affirm here after me. I open to the flow of life within me. Taking one more deep belly breath wherever you are, letting it all go. And then lifting the head back up, bringing the gaze back up to the ceiling or sky above you. And we'll slowly start to use our left hand to guide that right knee back up towards the ceiling, bringing that right foot back to the floor, bringing our hands back to our sides, palms facing down, pressing into the right foot as we bring the hips up and back to the center of the mat. And then releasing both feet and legs out in front of us. Maybe our feet are a little bit wider than hip width apart as our feet hang heavy towards the sides. Rotating those palms to face up towards the ceiling or sky. Finding yourself in whatever comfortable position feels right for you for Shavasana today. If you have a blanket, now would be a good time to go ahead and cover yourself. Another option for Shavasana is to bring the soles of the feet to meet each other as we bring the soles and the feet up towards our pelvis and our knees hang heavy towards the sides. You can take Shavasana like this or just the most basic and original version of Shavasana, which is the first one that I led you through with your feet out, relaxed to the sides. Once you find yourself in a comfortable position, I invite you to gently close the eyes. Bringing some awareness to what parts of your body are being cradled by the earth beneath you. Letting those parts of the body relax a little bit deeper, get a little bit heavier. Bringing our attention back to the breath, breathing deep into the lower belly, in and out of the nose. Since we did a full seated practice today, and we did lunar breath, a breath to help you relax and to calm and soothe, I figured we'd finish with a brief body scan as our meditation today. So this is going to help relax the entire body, letting our body absorb the effects of today's yoga practice. Meditations like this can also be used as a quick reset. Sometimes they even use them instead of a nap. So relaxing, breathing deep into the belly, really letting the body be cradled and held by the floor beneath you. I invite you to bring your awareness to your feet, relaxing the feet. Your feet are now relaxed. Bringing your awareness to the calves, relaxing the calves. Your calves are now relaxed. Bringing your awareness to the knees, relaxing the knees. Your knees are now relaxed. Bringing your awareness to the thighs, relaxing the thighs. Your thighs are now relaxed. Bringing your awareness to your pelvis, relaxing the pelvis. Your pelvis is now relaxed. Bringing your awareness to your lower back, relaxing your lower back. Your lower back is now relaxed. Bringing your awareness to your shoulder blades, relaxing your shoulder blades. Your shoulder blades are now relaxed. Bringing your awareness to your upper arms, relaxing your upper arms. Your upper arms are now relaxed. Bringing your awareness to your lower arms, relaxing your lower arms. Your lower arms are now relaxed. Bringing your awareness to your hands, relaxing both of your hands. Both of your hands are now relaxed. Bringing your awareness to your neck, relaxing your neck. Your neck is now relaxed. Bringing your awareness to your jaw, relaxing your jaw. Your jaw is now relaxed. Bringing your awareness to the tongue, releasing and relaxing the tongue. Your tongue is now relaxed. Bringing your awareness to your eyes, relaxing the eyes. Your eyes are now relaxed. Bringing your awareness to the top of your head, relaxing the top of your head. The top of your head is now relaxed. From the tips of your toes to the top of your head, your entire body is now relaxed. Marinating in this relaxed state, where your body is able to absorb all the effects of the movement in your practice today, your breath is able to self-regulate. Your nervous system is calm. Giving your body permission to operate at its full potential. Relaxing deeper and deeper into the earth beneath you. Maybe you continue to watch your breath here, watching each inhale and exhale. If thoughts come up, maybe it's your to-do list or any judgment of yourself or your practice today. Just observe them and let them go. Marinating in love and gratitude, in peace and serenity. I invite you now to start to slowly bring some awareness back into the body. Maybe you start with wiggling the toes and the fingertips. Maybe bringing your hands above your head, stretching from the fingertips to the toes. If you just woke up in the morning. When you're ready, and only when you're ready, bringing the knees in towards your chest. Maybe rocking the knees up and down or side to side. And when you're ready, rolling onto the right side of your body. So using your right bicep as a pillow as the knees drop to the right side of your mat or floor. Finding yourself in a fetal position as you thank your body for showing up today. Sending it so much love, so much light. And when you're ready, using both hands to slowly press yourself back up to sit on your bottom. Finding yourself in easy pose or crisscross applesauce. Maybe your palms facing up. Maybe your eyes are still gently closed. I invite you to bring your hands to your heart center, so palms come together, thumbs pressing into the chest bone. Taking a deep breath here. Gently opening the eyes. Thank you all for practicing with me today, but more importantly, I invite you to thank your own body and yourself for showing up today. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. I hope today's practice helps you go into this new week in a relaxed and confident state. I hope that your body was able to have some space to just really be in this Monday morning. And I really appreciate you all sharing your practice.